Alright, hello. I'm back. Okay. And then I need... fantastic. Okay. Well, if anyone's still here from early... Oh, I need to refresh the page, don't I? Go ahead and do that. There we go, some fun or what? Oh, man. It's awfully aggressive of you, Ace, but thank you for being concerned about this. Happy 11, yada yada yada. Ready to get rolling? I am ready to roll. Who are you? I'm just joshing you, Druid. I know who you are. I'm getting Newtown ready for you. Aw, yeah. It's where Newtown. Yay. Oh my god, I know this song so well. It's 8 p.m., okay. I don't think it's this rock at all. I don't know when Nooks closes, so I suppose I can't do this forever. But I'd like to do this for a couple hours. Or like maybe an hour, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how long I do it for and what the result of that is. I might have neglected this rock earlier. My search. Nope. I think they change on a day-to-day basis, not like on a save basis. So it shouldn't matter that I've saved and restarted. Let me refresh one more time. Whoa. What's up? Well, that's gone forever. It just immediately bolted, and I was like, well, that's not gonna ever come back. There we go. There's the rock. Wait. Stella? Stella! Who's Stella? I haven't met Stella. I just don't think I have. Stella's new. Who's Stella? Let's meet Stella! Oh god! Her house is a nightmare. Oh, look, the birth of Venus. And, I think it's a Pollock painting. Oh, dear. Nice to meet you. I think. I use the callers at this hour. She seems cultured. Oh, hello, little crack in the ground. You thought you could hide, didn't you? Can't hide from me, you little scamp. Well, still a little salty about that whole thing earlier with the whole not saving and whatnot. But you know what? I did a good job in Majora's Mask today, so it's hard for me to complain about, like, really trivial stuff like this. So, you know. Oh, hello. Ocean. Good to see you again. Been a long time. Ocean. Oh, hello, fishy. Damn you. Well, all right, then. Okay. I'm looking around and trying to find all the different like little spots in the ground and everything. There aren't a lot of bugs this time of year because it's, you know, winter. I don't think I'll ever get to do KK on stream. I might one day, but not anytime kind of like soon. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know it's like I never have time for you. I'm just busy. Oh my God, Gulliver! Thanks, pal. You got me on a pretty nice spot. My ship's been all been teasing me, and we got to wrestling, and of course, I was giving them what for. They worked me into a corner, and I was trapped with no escape. I only had one chance. I jumped over the railing into the ocean. The thing is, I don't know how to swim. I had forgotten that. So here I am. The Irish are good lads and one and all, but they do like to play a little rough. Oh, sorry, I was rambling a bit, wasn't I? As I said, too late. I mean, fighting with my shipmates. Sweet. May your sails stay full and your socks stay dry. It's a fantastic thing to say, someone. Dry socks are really an important thing, an important part of life. Socks aren't dry, everything goes to shit. Like, immediately. Everything else really is like... Most other things can be dealt with. Wet socks are just a thing that's just... It's completely like... It's just very difficult to work around that. Plate or... Oh my God, really? Like a suit of armor? That's amazing. Oh, I wonder what's in this police station today. You can take anything, I think. That is mine. Maybe one day my house won't be just like a pile of hot garbage that I call home. Maybe one day it'll be a home with a theme, furniture that looks nice, a place you'd want to bring your parents to. But until then, it's just a pile of hot garbage that I call a house. Such a weird. This ground is such a weird. This ground is at such a weird angle. It's such a strange situation. Oh my. Oh me. Oh me, oh my. And hey, look at this. Look pretty good. Still growing. Bob is out living the dream in a fucking igloo. By living the dream, I mean he's like just like jerking off and smoking weed all day, which I suppose is living the dream if you really want to get technical there. I was at work and we had a meeting. And at all of our meetings, always like an icebreaker where like all of us can give an answer to some kind of question. And the questions are usually pretty innocuous stuff, like what's your favorite cartoon? Could be any or if you don't have a favorite cartoon, it's gonna be a movie or a TV show. And that way you have like an out, and so you can choose whatever your favorite whatever is. And I was late to this most recent meeting for a couple of reasons, but and it's really kind of irrelevant why I was late. But the thing is, because I was late, I didn't get to answer the icebreaker question. But the icebreaker question was, if you had 35 more minutes in the day, what would you do with them? And my first thought was to a recent episode of Steam Train, where that same question was posed, and the answer was masturbate. And so I couldn't think of any other answer while I was sitting there. And that was, thankfully, the question had moved on. But I was like, this. If I had to answer that, I don't know what I would have thought of. So yeah, that's a beautiful little story for you. Let me see it. Not a bad rug, not a bad rug. Never mind, though. I'll leave it be for the time being. I'm actually curious about that thing in the back. I want to go back in and look at that again. I like the little slidey door. I think it's cute. I'll take it. Don't forget now. Oh. I think by the time you get to the full, to the largest shop, he always has all 4 of the different tools you can have, and so you never have to worry about not having a tool. If something breaks, you can just go buy a new one. That looks kind of nice. This probably needs to go somewhere else. Let's see what this red clock looks like. Oh, it's just a little red clock. You know what? I'd like to move this guy. Let's move him. Over here. That looks pretty nice. I like that. And then of course we pick up this and we drop this guy on the ground. Perfect. guess it needs to be on the Okay, this is day 6 then. I'd agree. Yeah, I would kind of hope so too. It really is. They kind of due for a new Animal Crossing on a console because because New Leaf is the only like real like actual Animal Crossing type game that they've released. Others are called Animal Crossing, but they're not really like the Animal Crossing. Anyway, so yeah, they're really kind of overdue for another one on the console. But we'll see how that all turns out. Hopefully it, ends in a good, positive way. Presumably with a new Animal Crossing coming out for consoles. I'm a little biased myself towards the handheld ones because I played the hell out of Wild World and I played a good chunk of New Leaf. Not a lot, not like tons of it, but enough. All right, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I needed to say those letters, didn't I? Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, if you're not really into handhelds, then that's definitely, kind of a, what's a good phrase here? A con there in the little column. Yeah, but, it is what it is. I think if they stuck with something similar to New Leaf, but had a little bit, if they adjusted New Leaf somewhat for whatever, changes that people demand, then I think they'd end up with a pretty solid, game in the end. I don't have another table, but I want to... Can I put this here? No, I can't. Oh, does it look little thing in the back? I don't have any, my problem here is I don't have storage. And so I like to have all these different things, but I don't have any, thing to store them in. Like, no cabinets or anything. And so as a result, everything is just lying on my ground when I want to keep some of this stuff for sentimental value. And, it happens to be somewhat unavailable to store. I want to get a sense of when Nooks closes. Oh, the train's leaving. That's nice. Wow. Where'd Olivia go? Did she just wander out of her own? Ugh. Whatever. What? Just whatever. Just whatever, man. Oh, man. Okay. Bitterling. Yay, Bitterling. Yeah, Olivia's around, but I don't know what happened to her. She should have been near her house, but she wasn't. I just go into someone's house and they're having like an anti-druid party, and it's like, hey guys, what are you up to today? And they're like, nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. Good luck, druid. I don't know where Belle is. I mean, I know where her house is, but I don't know where she is. You know what I mean? She's a free spirit, man. She doesn't play by anyone's rules. She wanders where she goes where she chooses. Well, that was a complete and total bust as far as that stuff goes. I'll just head to Belle's house, which I believe is right here. Oh, there she is. Hello. Oh. I mean, you don't, but... You put your back into it, so here's 200 bells. Like, I have, like, a bunch more than that in my pockets right now. I have a bunch of fish worth way more. Oh, Jesus. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go away from here. It'll go to a different world, a more beautiful world. Not be sold for pennies on the dollar, basically. This is completely useless. This is futile. There's just, I can't stand this. The mole cricket is supposed to be, like, underground somewhere. You're supposed to be able to find it, right? Yeah, that'd be amazing to find a mole cricket underground. You're supposed to figure out where it is based on its sound, right? But the sound is so hard to trace that it's almost impossible to find the actual, like, bug. And then once you do, it can get away pretty easily while you try to fumble around and get your net out. Not the best deal. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go out of your life. I like this music a lot, though, so I'm glad I'm doing this right now. I'm a big fan of this music. God, what is this fucking fish doing? Well, you know what it is? It's like... yeah, I do have terrible luck, first of all, but the thing is, like... Yesterday, I had really good luck where I was getting a couple red snapper every so often, and I ended up the day with a lot of snapper, but I forgot to save the game. Like, I failed. Like, I finished the stream, but I forgot to, like, save the proper way for this game. And as a result, I lost everything, and it was, like, 21,000 bells worth of fish that I just had sitting in my house that I could not, that I just ended up losing. There we go. A fish worth some money for once. Swap for a sea bass. There it goes, off into the sunset. It shall find a mate. Make more sea bass. That's the problem, is I'm letting all these sea bass go. They're all reproducing like crazy, and the red snapper are not. The ecosystem has been destroyed. It's been disrupted by my overfishing. All I can do is just keep on fishing. Just keep fishing like crazy. By the way, I've just since there are people here who don't probably know, I've adjusted the timer, not the timer, the clock in the game to be 5 hours ahead of of what time it is for me in real life, because I often stream at nighttime and I didn't want to end up having to, you know, start streaming at a time when everything was closed and all the animals were probably like wondering why the fuck I was awake. And when the music is weird and the stores are all closed and when the lights have gone down in the city, I wanted to be able to stream like properly, with the game running properly. And so I've adjusted the clock to behave strangely. So that's why it's 8:30 p.m. Yet I'm clearly in Texas. I'll never find that mole cricket. I'll never find it. It can't be found. I kind of miss Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I recently beat everything there was to beat in that game. Don't let anyone tell you differently. And I kind of miss it now. Weird things like that keep happening, and I'm not sure I'm okay with it. Where they clip through the ground, and like I can fish through the ground sometimes, and animals will stand on top of signs, and I get beta furniture that shouldn't be in the game anymore, and other weird things keep happening. I'm not cool with it. Okay. Sorry, I get very much in the zone about fishing. And so I kind of like completely forget that I'm streaming occasionally, so sorry about that. 8:33. I'm keeping an eye on the clock because I think Nook's closes at like 9 or 10, and I don't remember which. And the last thing I want to do is end up getting, you know, getting locked out of Nook's shop with a bunch of fish in my pockets. I'm gonna keep on going. I think at about 8:40 something, 8:48 mayhaps, I'll go sell off all the stuff that I have, regardless of what it is, because I'm gonna try and keep doing this. As soon as you say like you should just go get rid of those sea bass, I pull a red snapper out. Oh my god. You know what would really help with this whole fishing thing for me? A good solid rainy day in the game. Which I know can't happen until like spring or summer, but like I remember that there was like a massive thunderstorm in the game once that like you get like prehistoric fish basically. A coelacanth. Oh my god. No idea what's going on here, but I'm cool with it. Shit. All right. The trip back to the store and then back here again would take long enough to where it wouldn't necessarily be worth it, I think. Yeah, exactly. The RNG, maybe the RNG will finally care for me. Maybe if I pray to RNGesus, he'll finally grant me the red snapper that I've longed for. Or maybe even better, a barred knife jaw. Wouldn't that be amazing? or not. I actually would need 2 barred knife jaw because I've been like very much a stickler about donating every fish that I get, the first fish of every kind that I get, to the museum. So that way it's, you know, it's museumified and kept track of, and everybody has a good little fishy to look at. I managed to miss catching that one fish, and every one since has been a sea bass. You know, this is how religions used to happen. Like, there would be people who would, like, suddenly see a turn of their luck, and they would assume that something had, like, changed to make their lives better. And then then their luck would change back, and they would wonder what they had done to anger the gods. And so they'd start changing their behaviors, and then once they did that, they'd, you know, start murdering people to appease the gods, and if it worked, it worked! There we are. I don't know if I'd enjoy fishing nearly as much in real life as I do in this game. Probably because it's not like an A press and you just get the fish. Actually, definitely because it's not that. Because I know what fishing involves and it's not that at all. Let it go. If you love it, let it go. Like Tom Nook said, the axe is not a toy. You gotta be careful with it. Don't chop off an animal neighbor's head with it. Whoops, did you chop off an animal neighbor's head with it? Hide the body. I can help. You get like you suddenly uncover like an underground like market that you never knew about, and like Tom Nook's been running it this entire time. Okay, what time is it right now in this game? 8:40. At 8:50, I gotta pack it in and head back for Nooks. Nooks. Oh my god. Brutal. Oh. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, I got to give me a minute. I got to restart this.